Music is something special. Someone call it a universal language, while others call it the window of the soul searching symphony, which helps us to meditate our mind. Combining music with meditation can deepen the positive effects of both and bring you greater stress relief. Because meditation leads to long lasting happiness with the easiest form of music. And neuroscience shows that music binds us in a way that language rarely does, making it almost a social glue which creates a quantifiable connection and positive affect for all.
Maharishi Gandharva Veda music. There is everywhere consciousness. Consciousness is the source of the whole universe. You see in nature everything is growing right. You can see a small flower, the leaves and the flower and the stem, everything is absolutely perfectly grown. We can say this flower is intelligent. It's also creative. It started from the small seed, more and more until the flower is perfect there and can enjoy our heart. So the source of creation is pure creativity and intelligence, pure consciousness. And this is also the source of Gandharva Veda music. There is a unified field, and in this unified field is also the unified sound. And these unified sounds, the Gandharva Veda musician plays it in diversity, in different melodies. And when they are doing interpretation, they are established in this unified field, and they perform music, and therefore beautiful. All the different sounds are in accord with all the laws of nature. And this creates harmony in the human being who is listening this music.
Since we are talking about music, and we know music obviously starts with the vocal music first, and it's very mandatory to have a vocal music lessons in your life if you start doing music. Have a plan of playing even instrument or any rhythmic instruments. I think it is must and mandatory. You should start with the vocal music, because that is in totality. Unless you understand vocal music, understand the proper tuning and all that, especially in North Indian classical music, you cannot go ahead, because when you grow as a tabla player, or a accompanist, so you have to understand the vocal music. Otherwise, you cannot become a better player. For instance, I have seen Ustad Ali Akbar Khan Saab. First, he will teach his students through vocal all the ragas, and then he will play accordingly, have his instrumental class. So first he has his vocal class. So all the musicians, all the instrumentalists, they have to be there. Even like a saxophone player, like a keyboard player, violin player, sarod player, sitar player, they need to sing the raga, sing the sargams and all that, so that they can get the feel of it. And then the class will start with the instrumental, and they will depict it on their instrument or the vocal or whatever. As a matter of fact, my uncle and my guru, Reverend legendary Pandit Swapn Chaudhary ji, he started as a vocal student in his life when he was like 5 years old. So he and his brother both started the same time, but his brother was even smaller, maybe like 1 2 year. But he used to say it. But he started when he was like 5. Then till about his age of 10, he did learn vocal, and their guru was very renowned person that time, not Bengali, used to call as Rana Sahab. So, and used to live very near from our house. And then eventually then he got the interest in rhythm, and since my uncle's mother used to sing, and they all see, he thought that okay, why not I play tabla also. And then my grandfather, everybody like supported him, okay, why not you start tabla. And then he started the tabla. That's the reason he has tremendous interest over vocal music especially. And being a tabla player in his stature in the world, like he's like a all-rounder cricketer kind of thing. Not only he plays, he can accompany, he plays excellent solos, he can play with dance, he plays very great with the vocalist or like that. So he is a champion in every manner. Like it's not only one thing, as well as he's the greatest teacher ever and knowledgeable teacher. The thing is, main thing, he cares about his students. He do not think this is just money making thing, like coming and going, getting some money, and then you are happy, you are leading. It's like a job. It's not a job, because music is a way of life, way of style. That is like that. Music is not separate from anybody. If you are doing music like that, it is there, and the rhythm is there because everybody is beating heartbeat. So that's, see, the rhythm is there in us.
Let's start. I mean, we've joined today here from all over the world, basically, to get together, speak about music, our passion for music, and so on. And yeah, just celebrate what moves us. And yeah, it's lovely that you all could join. So I'll go like one after the other, ask you a few questions, and then share what you're working on, what you're currently passionate about, and yeah, give a sample, whatever you like. Yeah. So maybe with the host of me being the host of today, I'll give it back to Shruti and ask her what's up. What are you working on currently, and anything you have upcoming in the near future, like a song or so?
Thank you for asking me. Yeah, myself, Shruti. After a long break, again, I have started my musical journey. It has been supported actually, basically, by many artists. Um, here is already involved in this group, Pandit Shubroto De. He helped me a lot to coming back in my own stream, because this is my main musical I mean journey. I born and brought up in this circle, and I didn't think that it would be my profession. But after certain um, limit, I came to know that I have some creativity. So let's start to take as a profession. So then I have started. After, you can say, after like 8 years or 10 years, I have started, and now I'm serious. And also I got some huge support from Maestro Chopin Chaudhary ji. So I have created a small group, Sur-E-Fusion, and um, Nuria Salagrao, she is also involved. All are helping me. So let's see how it grows. And currently, I'm going to launch a an album, Nana Lagere, where music producer, Mr. Shamrat Chakraborty, he is going to attend this show. And another person, Heiko Daker from Amsterdam, he also participated as a tabla player in this album. It's going to be launched next month, I think so. Thank you.
Yeah, we've already had a short snippet. I heard yesterday, so it seems like it's going along, but it kind of stopped in the middle, so I guess you recorded half.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Awesome, thanks. You're holding the sitar already. I see you're basically ready to go. And I heard before this you were in Germany, or you have some sort of tie to Germany.
Yeah, I've been in Germany the last 20 days.
And this is as a part of your concert tour, I understand.
Yeah, concert tour. And this is what the promotion of Indian classical music as a cultural ambassador I'm doing. And thanks to you all, the art lovers, the artists and organization like Shruti and Julia, you too, to getting involved with Susara. And my students here with Raman, he's taking care of this all Indian classical music promotion here in Small Island. It's a beautiful place. And yesterday night, we did a good jamming session with my meditation music. There's more than 125 people arrived here to join first time listening Indian classical music with this island. So this is what our duty as an artist, as art lovers, also to promote them, to encourage them through our music. And the sitar I'm holding, it is since when I was 7, I started my journey, and still I'm continuing after COVID, successful of COVID. So I'm still alive. So hope music can again flow back, and it can make all peace around the world. So that is the most important thing nowadays, to promote the peace and harmony amongst the people through music, yoga, meditation, and all. So it's okay that culture should be flow up like a river. River should not stop, and as per the nature. So our culture, music, dance, fine arts, painting, all these things came from nature. As an artist, it is our important duties and rights to promote our culture and preserve our culture along with the upcoming artist. So this is what Sarang is doing on. And so thanks to Shruti and thanks to you to give your time.
Nuria, where am I reaching you?
I am in Milan just now. I am from Barcelona, but I live in Italy from many years because my husband is a musician, an Italian percussionist and tabla player. And we are in the field of Indian arts now 30 years, so a long bit, but we both come from Western music and dance. I did ballet and contemporary dance as well as my husband did. I am preparing a program to present in Menorca, in the Balear Island, called Chennai Express, with a group of dancers. There are a very nice singer who is doing Carnatic singing from Paris. She's Bhavana Pradyuma. And then will be my Federico Sanesi, the maestro who is play tabla and the bansuri also. Coming back from Germany, I was dancing Metamorfosi 300. This music from 1300 is talking about the mythology, Greek mythology, and I use the language of Bharatanatyam to express all the Ariana, Minotaur, Teseo, all the characters of the Greek mythologies. So Indian and Orient and Occident is meeting somehow. Sometimes it was difficult to be here in Western and to do a very traditional Indian art, but I find my balance between these two dimensions, and I really have I had very good masters.
Let me throw it back to you then, Marcelo. What are you currently working on?
I'm basically a popular songwriter, but I had some kind of classical training at the university.
Do you have something in the pipeline currently? Like a song we can wait for, or a project you're currently working on?
I've been writing songs since the early 2000s, so I have a lot of songs. I still work, with the old mentality of records.
Okay, you let the creative process do its own thing.
Yes.
Yes.
That is what I love the most. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds exciting. So you always have something new in the works, basically.
I started an electronic record, and I say, okay, I will play everything. And also electronic music is new for me, so I decided to make an acoustic approach to electronic music. I don't know. So I did this strange electronic music with a string arrangement. And I played all these instruments and it was really fun. So yes, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm sure like the fusion of the East and the West helps a lot with new sound scales and so on. Yeah.
Yes.
And I hope that
go ahead.
And I hope that I think last month or 2 months before, we just did one song with Mr. Marcelo. Have you remember the English song? You wrote it with your lyrics. We just did it, but still it's going on. The name is Salon the Shadows and Light, right? The album. So let's see how it goes. This is also, we are doing a project work.
That is one that is in the list of for my recording. So yes, that will be soon finished, I think.
Yeah, of course. Thanks all for sharing your current projects and where you stand and what's next. Sounds super exciting. I hope it was good for you to connect, all of you. See you next time, hopefully. Latest next World Music Day. But yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Nuria, to welcome your friend from Italy. And it's a very pleasure for us that you have also joined Miss Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Please say something about your dance and music journey.
Benissimo. Io ho iniziato flamenco parecchi anni fa e l'ho iniziato per una cosa particolare che mi è successa, anzi, diciamo anche banale, perché ho visto un film. Io studiavo danza classica, studiavo danza moderna e quando ho visto questo film mi è arrivata tutta la potenza del flamenco con il suo ritmo e la sua musica. Quindi proprio quello che mi ha colpito del flamenco è stata la musica e i danzatori che intervengono come musicisti all'interno della musica, visto che appunto hanno delle scarpe con le quali percuotono il pavimento. E quindi è nato questo amore, sono andata in Spagna a studiare e non l'ho più lasciato, nel senso che ho continuato, non doveva essere, io facevo la maestra elementare, ma poi ho abbandonato l'insegnamento dei bambini, che mi piaceva tantissimo, però ho dato spazio alla parte artistica. E quindi diciamo che sono 30 anni che frequento la Spagna e non c'è stato un anno, forse l'anno in cui è nata mia figlia non sono andata in Spagna, poi tutti gli anni vado a studiare. Sicuramente il flamenco è una danza molto d'impatto, no? Molto forte. E i danzatori hanno questa potenza che subito, no, raggiunge gli spettatori. E quindi io sono stata colpita da questa coesione che c'è fra danza, musica e poi comunque ho scoperto andando in Spagna anche con il testo, perché io subito ero stata colpita dalla danza, però non avevo capito quanto profonda era la connessione che c'era anche con tutta una poetica che c'è all'interno del flamenco. Quindi noi quando si danza flamenco si danzano delle emozioni, no? Nella danza indiana c'è il rasa, no? Mentre noi abbiamo nel flamenco una cosa simile che si chiama sentido, è il sentido del baile, no? Ed è una cosa fondamentale, cioè quello che viene detto viene danzato e suonato. Anzi, prima di tutto, no, quelli che amano il flamenco dicono che in principio è la lettera, in principio è il cante. Cioè, dimmi Nuria.
Um, she's talking really about the meeting between poetic text, music, and dance. So it's very beautiful because it's very close to Indian dance, no? She said there is the emotion coming from the text and the dancer and the music all together represents, no? And it's very close to Indian dance in that.
Meine Sprache mit starken Konsonanten. Ja, mein Name ist Andi Küsi, wie ich gesagt habe. Ich arbeite schon lange. My name's Andy Cruzy. Actually, I'm a guitar player and I do music since I'm young. My father was a musician, but not professional, but they did always music. And so I grew up learning to play the guitar. And yes, have many concerts. When I was 20, it was a funk rock band at this time. And I played also with orchestra in a classical way, as a guitar player, and many projects, gospel choirs, everything. Yeah, then I started to work for Hippo Sound, which is a sound reinforcement company in Winterthur. But I just wanted to chop a little bit to make music on the other side. But after a while, yes, I started to go on stage there, making concerts with John Brack, Maya Brunner, yeah, some Swiss names, especially country music. This company was known for country music, but also others. It was with Bo Katzmann tournee, and so I was there in different functions. So, but at the end, sure, I worked as a sound engineer, also front of house sound engineer for many projects. I worked there full time for 10 years. Meine Funktion weiß ich noch nicht so genau in dem, aber es geht darum, dass da was entsteht mit Musikern. Etwas Wunderbares. Wenn ich ein Teil davon sein darf, das würde mir Glück geben, das fände ich toll. Meine Aufgabe ist ganz klar, ich bin ein Recording and Mixing Engineer und manchmal tue ich es auch mastern, aber da wird hoffentlich was Tolles entstehen in der Zukunft.
Danke.
Journey for music, or whatever my life that right now is currently for the past like 20, 30, 40 years. But incidentally, my uncle, who is legendary and tabla player, and that's the reason that in our house we have the environment of having different kind of music, other things like different instrument my other uncles plays and all that. So that way I got interested. So it started, and then I started with two of my other previous masters, means teacher, from Benares Gharana, from Nanku Maharaji, another legendary tabla player, Kanai Datta. And then after Kanai Datta, from 69, 72 rather, I started with my uncle. And still now I'm learning. Before coming here, we had an organization called Rupak. So I thought, I initially came here inspired by Ustad Ali Khan Sahab. I've been so many concerts with Khan Sahabs, Ravi Shankar ji, Vilayat Khan Sahabs. Even I've seen not like, Amir Khan Sahab, like all the big luminaries from Indian classical music. And that's why I came here, and then I have been brought here by none other than a very legendary Pandit Jasraj ji. And I started getting a lot of students, and then started playing different places and all that. And from 2006 we had an organization. I did an organization, non-profit. It's called Rupak School of World Music. We do a lot of workshops, do concerts, and then I teach extensively. Plus we do workshop with my uncle yearly. Though I am a very much hardcore advertising marketing guy, worked in India, had business, has a lot of advertising marketing background. But that was also my good other part of it. But totally I'm in music like for the last 30, 35, totally that way.
Thanks so much. And Samrat, you have probably a shorter lifespan to look back
absolutely,
on.
Absolutely.
But, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Actually, Sir's career is more than my age. So with respects and pranams, I am actually not from Kolkata. I am actually born at Bokaro Steel City. It's a nearby place of Kolkata. It's in Jharkhand. And I had a musical background in my family. That's my parents are musicians. My mom is a dancer, and my father is a guitarist. So getting older was like always into music, and I got into music. I would say from the birth itself. I was learning vocal from Pandita Chakravarti while I was growing up here. And then my father taught me slide guitar. Then after that, and I used to have a small keyboard of I think maybe a 61 keys keyboard, Casio keyboard, which the kids play. So I used to play it all around all day. And then that eventually made me understand that actually my passion in any particular instrument has to be in piano. So eventually I picked up piano. After my college, I joined a sound engineering course. So I learned about that engineering, sound and everything stuff, music production and mixing and mastering and stuffs like that. And then eventually I am working for Guruji now. I mean Pandita Chakravarti ji and his son, his daughter Kaushiki ji. So I have been working for them. Some films also I have been making music for them. So that's it.
Yeah, no issue whatsoever. And you, Shruti, any inputs?
No, nothing. Thank you so much. But I'm very happy to get in touch with Samrat. He's a very good, enthusiastic person, and he has a sense, very strong sense for music.
You, Mr. Samrat, you had something you wanted to share as well?
Probably I'm excited with the song which we made recently, that Nana Lagere. So I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I have since I'm a pianist, I have quite some recordings scheduled up, lined up. That's it. Productions and stuffs like that. Nothing special, nothing much. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this song. Yeah.
And our special regards to Pandit Debashish Chaudhary ji. And please convey our warm regards to Maestro Shwapan Chaudhary ji.
Meet up with another musician. He is from Italy, Mr. Rashmi Bhatt. Mr. Heiko Daker from Amsterdam. Pandit Shandip Chatterjee from Kolkata. And this is our born and brought up country, place, motherland. And Mr. Daniel is from Switzerland. He is actually from Mexico, but he is a pianist in Switzerland right now. And our host for this show, Miss Julia from Zurich. Now Mr. Samrat is also connected. He is also from Calcutta and music producer.
Hello.
Currently we are doing something.
Hi.
So let's meet with him too.
I ask you about what's currently going on with any new compositions coming up for you.
Many compositions are coming up because I am slowly building up much more. I mean, traditional, of course, is there, but as well as I'm interested with world music, as well as like EDM and something like electronic music. So that's why I was talking to Samrat, because we were planning together to have some EDM tracks and something, because with Santoor and EDM, it's completely horrible to think, first of all. Together. But if we are really creative and to do something new, and for the experimental mentality, it is always to be there to research and to think about something which has never been happening in that view. So I'm lucky for that at least we can do and we can try it out. And I did it in USA many times. So it is nice. So many compositions are going on, and slowly it is about to release.
So you're making European dance music from India, basically?
Not the Indian influence. There will be some influences from Latin America, something like EDM, something which is very popular for their kicks and drums and all the hi-hats and all the melodies, but little darkish. Yeah. So that we are trying to incorporate together.
So let me switch it over to Heiko. We're currently reaching you in Amsterdam, right?
Absolutely.
Everything going well over there?
Everything going well. I'm a bit overwhelmed with how much music is going on. That's a great blessing that after this pandemic, we can travel again. I can have guests again. I live here just outside of Amsterdam, near beautiful windmills. So I do get visitors, and now it has started again. I just had Ustad Sabir Sultan Khan over. We did many concerts, which was great. It was a great blessing. It was like all organized very last minute. Exciting things coming out from there. We are releasing some beautiful music soon. We did some collaboration with a great Dutch jazz pianist, which will be released, with a wonderful jazz guitarist as well.
Wow.
So a lot of beautiful things are coming up. Now I just was in the studio yesterday again with a DJ couple, so pointing in with Sandeep Ji on the electronic side. It's also very exciting to do so many projects and meeting so many wonderful people. But I feel blessed that we can travel again and that so much music is happening in my life. Every moment shared with music for me is a blessing.
Okay, Daniel, you're also on the call, joining me from Switzerland, actually. So
Yes.
we're Swiss on the call. How's your German?
Yes.
Yes, kind of. Kind of not fluent.
Well, I have to, to be able to work here, you have
Mm-hmm.
to speak at a certain level, and especially in the area of teaching. That's my job here in Bern. I teach in a music school. About a month ago, we just recorded a new album in Basel. And we just recorded a new album. Most of the tracks are my compositions. My main line is mostly jazz, but I also recorded classical music, and also I did a very interesting fusion composition disc album with Heiko in 2015. We did a very interesting work. It was a kind of random experience because Heiko was invited to perform in Mexico in one of the most huge festivals in Mexico City. It's called the Eurojazz Festival.
And how are you doing? How are things over there? Are you based in Italy currently?
Yeah, I'm in Rome. I come from India, but I live here since many years. And I'm an art director, but also a musician and a percussionist. Tomorrow we have a big performance here, but with Indian classical music. We have the Jaipur Literature Festival taking place here in Rome.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so we have some guests coming from India whom we have invited with one of the most important museums. I also have an academic career, so I recently was last month I was in Canada.
But care to introduce yourself?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. With Rashmi, it's a long. It's a friendship of a long time, from a long time. We're friends since maybe centuries. I think. No, maybe it's a friendship that starts from another life. So in India style.
Samrat, we already spoke last time, from what I remember.
Yeah.
How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Quite good, quite good. A lot of things going around, on my few of my collaborations, one specifically with, not specifically, exclusively with Shondipda. I'm working on it right now. And a few of my collaborations, like one I am working on a theatrical project from Mumbai, and some EDM projects, and my own album, 2 of my albums I'm planning to come up with. So these are the stuffs we are working on. And also Shruti is our music, the song we made. So that is also going to come up very soon. And I am really, very, very proud that I am so fortunate to work with these 2 guys. That
I'm also proud of you. Somehow you managed. It's really wonderful because digitally we just did it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So
really
I think that time Heiko wasn't I think in your city also. So we were,
so think about it. Yes.
Yeah, 3 of us were in 3 different states. So but yeah, it came up really well.
That is why we are celebrating the Global Online World Music Day, right?
Yeah. So nowadays this stuff is not a big deal. Means I mean people can be recording real time all over the world. So when this is being able to be done, then I think anything is possible. Whatever hits your head is possible nowadays. And so
technology.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you're blessed with technologies. Yeah.
Yeah. But not slave of the technology. It's good to be blessed with technology, not to be a slave. So yeah, this is all going up, and that's it. Nothing new, everything musical.